Last one on this one. The Department of Justice. Is it collapsing? Look, this week, Lindsay Halligan, U.S. attorney, handpicked by Donald Trump to bring a case against Comey. She's never tried a case. The indictment came back that there were some issues, some problems here. Look, here's the thing. If Comey or Letitia James have done something wrong, they should be prosecuted. But I got to tell you, even to me, this looks like weaponization of the DOJ. It was no good under Biden. It's no good now. We got to stop that as our political hall pass. But I ask you, does this give some life to the Democrats? Are they collapsing? Where are we here?
Well, the DOJ is definitely collapsing. I don't think that there was much weaponization going on under Joe Biden. After all, he did end up having his own son prosecuted. It's hard to say that they're going after the destruction of our judicial branch and the arm of federal law enforcement with quite the same aplomb as Donald Trump is. This recent deep dive piece in the New York Times interviewing 60 recent departures from the Department of Justice is really eye-opening. They describe being asked to drop cases for political reasons, find evidence for flimsy investigations, take positions in court that they thought had no legitimate basis. We've seen this play out, as you mentioned, in the Halligan, Comey, and Letitia James prosecutions. And remember, Lindsay Halligan screwed up so badly on procedure in the Comey case that the case is falling apart. Look, this is a catch-22. I wrote about this a year ago in Newsweek. There was a huge catch-22 for Donald Trump. He had bought into this insanity that he started, that there's a deep state arrayed against him. So he was going to fire everybody. This was part of Project 2025 that your boys over in the Heritage Foundation cooked up. And lo and behold, when you get rid of competent professionals, you end up with incompetent amateurs, and now they are shitting the bed. I'm shocked to discover this.
Shocked to discover. Look, I think the real issue here, which I think is much greater, is that for some reason, Republicans have this mindset that because Democrats did it or perceived to do it, that it's okay for us to do it too. And that just goes against everything as a Republican we've always believed. I mean, we always thought law and order. We always promoted, adherence to the Constitution. And now all of a sudden we're directing Pam Bondi to look into the Democrats. We're looking at Pam Bondi to go after our political opponents. And we're making it as a made for TV conversation. It's wrong. It shouldn't happen. And it's definitely falling apart.
Have you seen the financial ties that Kash Patel and Pam Bondi have and how corrupt they are? This is, you ask if it's corrupt, it's collapsing. The corruption is driving collapse. There's more to come on.